Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Temple Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play. And the Owls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
No, that's.
Yeah, but go to settings and.
You don't have a cross through it.
So what's it say when you go to it?
Turn it on and off, though.
I did.
So right now?
Now it says mute microphone. It cut it on, but it has. Hold on. Let me send a picture.
If it says mute microphone, then that means you're good right now.
Yeah, I did.
Is that the original setting?
Yes.
Alright, you probably have to go to the broadcast and share party audio. And the original part of it.
I did.
So you did it in both places?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be okay.
Ooh, I mean, if he hasn't changed anything from the start, then it don't matter because it's not sharing.
Alright, so what do you want me to do? Stop broadcast and then restart another one?
Ooh, I mean, you just change the setting to share audio, right?
Yeah, it's all on. I don't know why it's not.
No, audio's on there.
Yeah.
Audio's on their voices? Yeah.
So we should be okay.
Yeah. Alright, it's on there now.
Good now?
Is it on there? Okay.
Alright.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't on there just a second ago. So we fixed it.
I swear. Okay. Alright. We're good?
Good job, everybody. Team
Yeah,
effort.
we're good.
You get a start.
Alright, we're back. We're just waiting to get a start. But
Alright, I'm gonna
if you haven't heard, it's the number 1 Temple Owls, coached by Pablo Escobar, against the number 9 Mountaineers here in the final, the Elite 8 round 2. This gets you into the Final 4. Sauer, highly touted quarterback. I'm in the booth with Sauce and Hail State. Man open, Hennessy wide open on the left, and that's going to be Temple's first score of the game.
Touchdown, Temple.
Tennessee getting on the board here.
I think he came with that name, didn't he?
Affirmative. So Temple goes up early. In a prior matchup this season, there was a 10-point deficit. Temple was the victor. Pick is up. It'll be 7-0, and West Virginia will take over for the first time today. Sauce, what do we think about Coach Drunkfest's offense that we expect to see coming out here?
I expect him to. Honestly, you never know what you're gonna get from the West Virginia coach. He's gonna run the ball some. He's gonna try to do some passing as well. I feel like he's a little bit more leaning towards the pass in his offense, but you know, we're gonna see how it unfolds for him.
What about you, State? What do you think we'll see out of the Temple defense?
I think we're gonna see, like we're seeing right now, a lot of double mug, 2 linebackers on the line to either bring pressure or disguise it as pressure, and try to force some mistakes out of the quarterback.
Well, opening play for West Virginia gets them 4 yards on the ground. Proche, quarterback for West Virginia. Proche, you're going to Proche out to the outside. Completion for the first down.
Sophomore QB out of Maryland, and we did kind of find this rather amusing in the Pool Hall main chat, if you will, that 2 East Coast teams for their semifinal matchup had to fly all the way out to California. You know,
Hey, I think they'll fight the Pasadena.
Meanwhile, Oklahoma State and USF had the perfect location for their game.
New Orleans is pretty nice.
Double tight set here. Power I. Roche does hand it off. Elkins to the left. It's going to get it up for the first down.
I think that's going to be a big deal here, Brink. The battle in the trenches. That's where it's going to be won. Temple, you got to wonder, the defense, they've been a little less depth back there. They've had some tough games. They did have a week off, so hopefully they rested up.
And if I may, Temple has a decent team, but endurance has been one of their issues. So if West Virginia kind of plays it throughout the game, they can take advantage of that later.
Temple, high-powered offense, though. I mean, we saw what they did against Penn State. It was a just pure shootout in the Big Ten title. Penn State winning against Florida earlier today in overtime, so the winner of this will face the Georgia Southern Eagles as Proche is sacked.
It's going to go down.
Just assaulted by Dandy.
Makes it 2nd and 22. He's going to look to throw. He's got some time. He scrambles to the left. Chased down. Throws out of bounds. Just not want to lose any more yards. But now it's 3rd and very long. Go ahead.
I don't know if that linebacker has a relation to Garth Brooks at all, but he was out there to cover that tight end.
I think that's his nephew. Going deep. Jump ball picked.
That's Hennessy again.
The duel. Playing both sides of the ball.
Show me Coke. Big interception. I mean, basically a punt. They were 3rd and very long, so they took a shot. The ball is very deep in their own territory, so
Maryland
Temple takes over with the Maryland, doesn't take a rush, 4 yards to the left.
How many teams have the Maryland eye at this point? You know, it's quite astonishing. Who
doesn't?
I mean, it's a great formation. It serves a lot of purposes. Hell State, what's your thoughts on the Maryland eye and teams across the league using it?
Are we going? I think unless you have a super team, Georgia Southern, it's kind of easy to stop. You just run up on in 5-3 goal line, and I feel like that's a pretty even personnel match.
Oklahoma State only has Maryland as their goal line. They don't have a goal line formation. McCleskey now takes the pass across the middle. That's going to be first down. Already with a 7-0 lead. Temple now driving, getting an approach in midfield here at the 30-yard line.
touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Break your chair. The station can't afford a new one.
The station can't afford a new one.
Another out to the left. McCleskey again. That's 2 in a row. And he gets second and inches.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy.
Should West Virginia bring pressure here?
Second and inches in the shotgun. Hand it off.
There's the tackle, but first down yard.
Big hole there.
First down. Big hole in the middle is right.
Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So now at midfield, on the 50. Sauer's going to come out in a shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his right. Hennessy over to his left. Sauer now looking, has some time, throws out to the outside. He's hit as the ball approaches, and it's knocked away. Johnson Fuller was the intended target. Looked open.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Sauer now in an empty backfield here, 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Sauer looks to
Got him
throw
deep.
deep to the right. Overthrown, but he had a man.
Well, the offense coordinator with the
Wow.
right call, trying to take a shot there.
Uncommon to see an overthrow from this quarterback, but
See if the coach tries it.
now we look at 3rd and 10 from the 50. Another empty backfield set.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd.
Another 4-man rush. Sauer's going to throw quick to the left. He's got a man, and he
Again.
does complete it.
Oh, he
No,
dropped
it's
it.
knocked away. Hennessy, your intended target. Another drop, though. Now 4th down. Temple to punt. What a defensive stand by West Virginia.
That's a big stop there for West Virginia.
Get this team to 4th down.
This punt heads toward the sideline.
It truly is. I mean, wow. Showing some fight there from West Virginia. I mean, missed opportunities, though, from the receivers. You got to come down with those.
Well, the last one was a little more suspect, but yeah.
That's the first time I've seen a Pablo team punt in a long time. I've been used to watching the Florida Gators
Oh.
and the Temple Owls just
Another quick move to the inside and a first down for West Virginia.
drive it down on folks. But yeah, good job by West Virginia there, and a good run on first down.
I caught a lunch with the defensive coordinator and coach Drunkfest, and they said that they were targeting knocking the ball out as they got to the receiver, knowing they had a lot of speed disadvantages.
First down, hit him with a
To
little
the tight
heavy
end?
there.
Joshua Baggett.
Or Baggett. I go Baggett because Baggett kind of sounds like something else. Baggett gets the first down there for the Mountaineers.
He's a donut now.
Well, that's better than the other thing.
Elkins, a lot of room to the left. Anybody in front? No! He's got some clear space. He keeps running 5 to the goal line.
But
Mountaineers!
we'll copyrighted, so I'll sing
In the
it.
end
Country
zone.
Roads, take me home. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them.
West Virginia striking back here.
Game and a big time score.
10 seconds to go in the first, and we have a tie ball game.
Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end
Temple
zone.
without the return. We're going to start on the 25.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Pretty even. 2 offensive scores. Both had a stop on defense.
RPO action.
He looks right for a completion.
9 yards.
Defense makes the tackle as
Where have I seen that before?
of this first run out.
Wow.
And the quarter will end. All right, guys, give me your analysis here after 1 quarter.
Much what we expected there up until the stop,
Offense getting
right?
set
And
for
then the
a
big
second
run.
down here to begin.
West Virginia's positioned themselves to take a command of this game if they can get the stop here.
Slides to a good
Sauer gets the first down and safely slides, but no huddle here.
Yeah, I think Temple just missed some opportunities with the receivers. It definitely could be a different game here. West Virginia showing life, though, with the running game.
looking to throw the ball.
Sauer now looks, but he's under pressure.
Deep, and it's going
Might
to
have a man, but it's knocked down. That time underthrown.
Nice play. Incomplete.
Cade, oh my goodness.
Yes.
What?
Strzelczyk.
What is up
I think I
with
said
these,
it as close as I'll say it.
Midwestern kids and these names?
Man in motion. Sauer's got some pressure. He's
Slipped out the screen. Wow.
Left in.
Very different quarterback than we've seen before.
So now, West Virginia, right? This is the opportunities. You can get Temple off the field here with a stop.
3rd and 10, though.
Oh, he's
Man open, but it's incomplete. I don't know if these receivers are tired from playing both sides. I don't know if the quarterback's just on a different page.
Well, I think that one 15 got bumped about 5 yards off the line, and that
Or maybe it's more of the defense.
caused the guy to be a couple steps late to that throw. So out comes the punt team.
Surprisingly, Reeves was the 2nd punt of the half.
It's not a very
West
good one.
Virginia's going to take it. And he gets a couple yards. Looked like he might have got some space, but brought down at the 35.
So these two are Big Ten, both Big Ten members. I kind of lose track of some of the conferences in here sometimes, but yeah, very big implications here. Who will represent the Big Ten?
Another run. Oh my gosh!
He gets sticky, young man. You better grab him up. And JT Elkins continues to torch the Temple defense. The freshman, the Texas native.
113 yards on 4 attempts.
You know, I just love to see I love to see big runs like that.
Round and pound.
Oh, it makes me happy.
In the pistol here.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Throws this time with the keeper. Scrambles out to the right. Looks to throw. Here's his man over his head.
You know, I'd rather him overthrow it than, that's a pick easy if, talking to a quarterback, overthrow rather than an underthrow there. I want to say he had a guy in the end zone wide open. I didn't know what kind of route he was on.
Well, 2nd and 10 from the Temple 22. Tool's going to run. He gets met at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards on the carry.
Maybe Temple spent too much time in film trying to focus on shutting down the starting running back. They've let the backup come in and just run wild.
Is that the backup running wild for real?
I think it is because the starter
What's the guy? What's the guy? He's going to run it.
Does he have the corner? Does he fight?
He's going to get there and someo's injured.
Looks like one of their linemen.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, get back out there.
Get some Bengay on it. Let's go.
And that's one thing. You want to have good depth in the trenches at this point in the year.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap.
Man in motion. Approach looks. Handoff.
That's that man again.
He got space
There
again.
he goes again.
And that's a 1st down. Not a touchdown, but he did get enough for a 1st down. 1st and goal now from the 1.
Man, somebody, West Virginia better be ready to write a new check, because if they aren't, somebody's going to have to pay big for him in the transfer portal after this
Texas. You wonder how all the schools in Texas missed him.
Sneak.
Tried the QB sneak.
He got a couple inches.
So now 2nd and goal. 1 yard away from going up 1 touchdown here against Temple. As West Virginia approach, the quarterback looks on. Goal line set, I formation.
Fullback.
To the fullback, and he's in. Old school, round and pound. There's your Riggins. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Country Roads takes it home into the end zone once again. I don't even want to start to pronounce that fullback's name. Uh-oh.
He's going to block it.
He blocked it.
Oh, he's going to.
Can the lineman run it? Now Temple ends up with the football. A wild sequence there on the
that was
point.
definitely the most interesting point after touchdown of the entire playoff.
That could prove big later on.
It might.
West
Good play
Virginia
out of the
loses
Temple
this,
special teams.
They lose this game by 1. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of sleep lost by the West Virginians, if you will.
Well, Temple now trying to respond. 2 straight 3 and outs.
Sauer
looks
tight
has a
end.
middleman. He does find him.
That might
He
be a
had the
receiver.
idea there on defense. 46 just turned a little too late.
And no huddling with 2:54 left in the first half.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback.
No, I don't.
Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of
He looks, he's got some pressure hit as he threw.
Yeah, I think that West Virginia does get this ball back to start the second half. So I don't know. I feel like Temple maybe should try to do the opposite. Try to run as much clock off as he can to make sure the Mountaineers don't get the ball back.
True. There's one strategy to take. Sauer now looks. There is a handoff to Forbes. He's going to look to the inside after running power, and he gets tackled up for a 4-yard loss. The Pennsylvania senior. Do you think when he signed up for Temple University that he was going to be in this situation?
Oh, these seniors have grinded it out, man. They have
Sauer
believed.
looks on the RPO. He gets hit as he catches. That'll be 4th and 1.
Decision time. You're still far out of the field goal range.
I think you gotta go for it here.
Yeah, I agree.
No question.
This is a go for it.
Approaching the
situation.
2-minute warning.
Yeah, we'll see a play probably after that.
Leon Hawker's kick power is not enough to make a 50-something yard field goal. So.
Tries to take the lead here before halftime.
I mean, it's damn near 60 right now.
Yeah. 2-minute
He's
warning.
gonna spread them out.
Oh, West Virginia didn't like that look that the defense was lined up. 5 wide on 4th and 1. That's a bold strategy there.
This is actually one of the more nerve-wracking 2-minute warnings in the first half, I think, that we've had.
There it is.
Go back
Sauer
up
now
the
looks to sneak.
money.
You know, 4th and 1, if they line up in short yardage situations in 5 wide, you got to send at least a couple guys down in the box to be ready for the QB run. That is a very common play out of that formation.
Especially
Guy like
this quarterback. This quarterback, you got to account for that.
Yeah.
That screen.
Oh,
There goes
screen.
Forbes, the halfback. He jumps one man, does get a first. He's free. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Owls. Temple now scores to tie it up, but we have a point after touchdown to maybe get the lead.
Forbes says
Gritty on him.
their running back's been making Heisman plays all day. I'll make one myself. Gets off the screen, makes a couple guys miss, and he gets his way into the end zone.
So big plays. A lot of time left, though. And with the kick, they will go up by 1 point.
Yeah, you want to take this whole time here if you're West Virginia.
I think you want to score, so
Yeah, you want to
take
score,
whatever
but
you're given.
you want to use as much time as possible.
Stoudemire looks to catch the return, and he does. He brings it out to the 20, almost to the 25.
Johnson Fuller coming in on the stop. He was looking for the strip. I could just see it in his eyes.
So with a minute 40 left, we'll probably see some high-flying attempts here by Temple, but the receivers, they have shown some inability to get the job done. But now West Virginia with the ball. Proch looks to the left, short. He gets his halfback, who's going to stay in bounds for a couple of yards.
A lot of room out there. Just tight ropes.
Stepped on the line.
His tackles.
From the left hash mark again. Proch with the handoff. Tool has a lot of space again to the left. 2 men to beat. He gets hit, but brought down over midfield to the Temple 40-yard line.
Well, the Tool finally getting going here.
This defense is not the one. This formation not doing anything against this rushing attack.
Clock's still moving as Proch looks to throw the ball. Scrambles out to the right as one man chasing him down. Another man coming to Proch. He throws to the sideline, but incomplete.
Dropped it there. That was a good throw.
It was hands, it looked like. Now, again, from the 41. 2nd and 10. Throws quick. Caught for a short gain.
Pass there. Good job by that guy to hang on.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield.
Devontae Edwards, sophomore wide receiver, his first catch of the day. Proch now with the handoff. Noah fake.
He's got him.
Throw deep. He's got him on the sideline, but can't connect.
Had him wide open.
4th and 6. What do you do?
So you're 10 yards out of.
I think you take the points or go for it.
10 yards out of field goal range here, I think. I don't hate punting, honestly,
Gotta go for
in
it.
this situation, but he's not gonna agree. He's gonna go for it here.
Going to come out with 5 wide receivers. Need 6 to keep the drive moving.
He's got him.
Quick. He's got the 6. Clock is moving. Still has 2 timeouts on the board. Temple has all 3 of theirs.
Very common play out of that is to run double zigs with the tight end and the running back on the left. So I bet you Pablo is looking for that. Instead, he opts to run the cross, and it leaves the middle open.
Little defense up to the drive now as they tried to run the same spot that's been working. Clock is still moving. 2 timeouts remaining. 34 seconds on that clock. 2nd and 6. Tool in the backfield. Shotgun. Prosh. Snap. Throws. Complete in the middle. Liggins. He's got a little more room. He gets hit. Holds on to the football and is brought down at the 9. Clock is still moving.
You gotta call a timeout, no?
Yeah. I don't. Depends. 1st and goal from the 9. We'll see how much time runs off this clock. Oh, 9. Okay. I don't hate the call in to save the timeout.
Gotta run it here.
Stretch play.
Oh, we have a flag.
That's gonna stop the clock. Does the clock start back up though?
Temple was
Out
ready for
from the
that.
19.
They stacked the box to the right. They moved 2 linebackers down on that tackle on the right side of the line. So they were ready for a stretch concept out there. As I imagine he was trying to... His vision was probably, well, if you could center it a little bit better, at least if you have to take the 3, then you get an easy kick.
Receiver in motion now.
In motion, jet sweep.
Oh,
Cuts
there it
up.
goes up the middle.
You gotta take a timeout, yeah. 9 seconds left.
I think you get 1 shot. If it's not
10.
open, you throw it away. You just can't throw it to the corners. You can't really throw it in bounds. You're looking for something up the middle if it's not in the end zone.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
Rush gonna roll out.
Yeah, throws it away. That's a smart move there. In the 5
I think you
seconds.
can take one more shot here.
Honestly, I would try to just get a couple more yards if he
Gonna
can.
take the
'Cause he
points.
got the timeout, but he's going to opt to run out the team right now.
They'll try to add 3 points before halftime.
He will boot it down the.
Easy. Oh, he gets hit.
Can't hit it any better than
So this will move the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna take the points.
He's going to take the points.
obviously decline that penalty.
But with 2
I was
seconds
muted.
left on the clock, they could run this back.
Now, offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum.
Well, it was safe to take the points. To go to the locker room with the lead. Although there is this kickoff here to worry about. McCluskey with the return. Gets a little run out the middle, but he'll get brought down. Time will run out. All right, boys, what's your halftime analysis here?
West Virginia is the defense has come up big for the Mountaineers. Outside of that first drive and the long screen pass, I mean, defense has been stout for West Virginia, which is something we haven't been able to say about a lot of opponents of Temple this year.
Yeah, I agree. West Virginia using the running game a lot more here tonight. And I think that's been a big part of the success in this league.
Yeah, proving it can work. Like you always say, take what the defense gives you. Prosh looking here in a I formation again. Now Elkins has a lot of space out to the left.
There he goes.
Over midfield, 1 man chasing him down at the 30, the 25, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, first play of the half.
Country Roads takes it in on the first play of the half. And that's just a frustrating part of playing defense here in CFB is they'll opt for the extra point to go up multiple scores. You know, those little runs that you think, oh, well, I've got this contained, and then a burst of speed, and it's going into the end zone, and it's just frustrating for a defensive guy.
It's also showing how matchups play.
Wow.
So
West Virginia kicks
Just
off
like
with the
that.
lead, a 9-point lead.
Frank, this happened to you in your quarterfinal. How did you come back after that one play touchdown after half.
Had to.
Just had to. Okay.
I still had to score. Like I didn't. No matter what was the situation, I needed to score, and that's what I went and did.
For me, he takes a hard hit there by Mekhi Bryerson.
And I bombed Pablo, so I'm thinking.
Yep. So if you're Temple, you don't have to necessarily be in panic mode yet, but you have to put some points up on this board of this drive.
Sauer now looks in the shotgun. He's got Forbes to his right, who he gives the ball to, who will be met in the backfield by a West Virginia defensive player, Marquise Moore.
Oats.
It's a very experienced defensive line here at West Virginia. They have been able to do their best to cause some trouble for Sawyer there.
Sawyer now looks to the left. He's got a man through 2 other men.
Wow.
Doesn't complete it. Looked like a heck of a throw. 17 for 25 today.
Yes, you got to punt, right?
If you're Temple, you got to punt this football. I mean, you just got to live with the consequences. No need to take that risk too early.
That ball's going to land and sit still. He gets a couple of more yards out of it, but takes a hit. So if you're Temple now, man, I'm not even sure.
You gotta stop him. You just gotta. I think you gotta do something else on defense. I don't know if the formation is really doing justice for them right now.
Are we drawing plays up in the sand? Are we going back to some of our basic stuff from before?
Yeah,
West Virginia throws out to that outside, and Stoudemire gets it for 9.
Hard shoulder there by number 5. Shoulder check. It's looks like some things we've seen in the ice rink. From hockey players, just those in the shoulder, throws them out of bounds.
2nd and 1.
Stuff.
Back at the line, loses a yard. No unnecessary risk here if you're West Virginia, but you do want to get this first down. You don't want to just stop the drive.
But you got to remember, you do have the lead. There's no need to force something just yet.
A lot of space out in front.
Oh my gosh!
He gets the completion.
Catch by
He steps
across the middle of the field.
I do not like that play. That decision. Wow, that's not a great decision, but it worked out.
They do something that we didn't. But wow, what a play by Baguette. Pro handoff to Elkins, another wide out to the left as he's got more room. 10-5. Goal line. Mountaineers score again.
Old Country Roads scores again. This is not the position you expected to be in if you're Temple. I know that's for certain.
Temple, they've been in track meets. This is turning into one.
Yeah.
Gotta wonder.
They're a few hundred meters behind.
Going for 2. With nobody in the backfield.
I think we took the PAT right here. I mean, I don't. What are we doing?
Throws quick. It's complete. 2-point is in. The defensive player stood still.
Where that throw was going until the receiver kind of just slid in behind him.
West Virginia really showing out tonight here in the Rose Bowl, and I don't think this was the expected score.
Oh no!
At any point,
I was
in the game.
hoping for a close game. Pablo, you're screwing that up for me.
Oh.
I didn't think it would be that way though.
Still plenty of time left though. I mean, it's 17-point deficit, but you could definitely come back.
Remember, these guys did play before. It was a close contest.
Option.
Fake. He's going to get some space.
He's going to have to put the team on his back.
We've seen it before. 3:10 left in the third. Down 31-14. Sauer got some room in the pocket. He looks to throw deep over the middle. Knocked away.
He had him too. Both of them.
Simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw,
now 3rd and 3. Now we got to get a first down. That's job number 1.
And that pick wouldn't have iced the game, but it certainly would have made the likely win percentage for Temple go all the way down to .1. That would have been huge.
Oh,
and he just misses
that was going to be
the RPO out. A very successful
Hey,
play.
score down
everywhere.
territory.
We're going.
down
West Virginia had it covered.
We're going for this on 4th and 3.
We kind of have to.
Yeah, you've been forced to, but even I don't hate the call, but he's got to get it.
The offense with a major gamble here, going
From his own 32.
inside their own 40. Fourth down, he's throwing for it.
Batted down.
Jump batted down.
Doesn't pay off.
And West Virginia takes over on down.
Jumping out the gym.
Yeah.
Temple,
Now
very unfamiliar territory here.
You have a chance to make this a 24-point game with a touchdown if you're West Virginia. I think that all but ices it. So we will see.
I don't know.
Play action here on
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't believe in any lead being safe. He's got him here on the corner route. He's gonna catch it, drag it with another one.
Down by the 5. And that's kind of what we're running into the problem with your Temple is that you need to guard the run, but oh, by the way, they can throw the ball pretty well.
The Mountaineers will line up now.
And if they catch you guarding the run too much, you're exposed. Some motion. Tight end. Approach looks to hand off. Does to the left. Elkins brought down. 1 yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third trip inside the 10-yard line for West Virginia.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
2 split to the left.
Looking to throw.
We have a fake handoff as Proch looks to throw to the left, and it'll be another score.
Touchdown. Country roads, take me home. They're almost home now. I mean, this is a commanding lead. You just got to lock in on defense to seal this win.
Drumfest really showing out tonight. Just, you know, he was a 13.5 underdog. I'm pretty sure he took offense to that.
I would think so.
He's going for 2 here. I guess this would technically make it a 4-score game.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver.
Making it
And
personal.
he got it.
Oh, what a throw.
39-14 now.
What
But
a
still a lot
throw
of
and what a
time in this
catch.
game. And Temple
Yeah,
can
4
score at any
possessions.
given moment. We've seen it happen.
Trying to put them away. Temple, you got to put them away. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of
No
the
return on the
end
deep
zone.
kickoff. 39-14, 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. It's still that entire 4th quarter to play.
Temple offense back.
Still so much can happen.
You know, I was just down at the sideline for the Temple and Sauer with a huge motivational speech to his offensive line and his receivers. You know, when he's sacked,
He gets hit, kind of rolls into it.
there was a little bit of pushing and shoving down on the sideline between the O-line and the skill players. So Temple unraveling as we watch.
Slow to get up, but still no huddle here for Sauer. Empty backfield, 2nd and 19. No man moves. We're going to go back 5 more yards.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. In the clear of the 25. It's a fumble. It's a
Fumble.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Hail State, when it rains, it pours, huh?
And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he finds a wide open.
Did I lose you?
They forgot about him.
I think my headset died, so I can hear you now.
Okay.
Were you talking that whole time?
I was.
Okay, well, I'm back now.
Well,
Yeah,
unbelievable fumble.
I just saw the fumble. Yeah.
I called it, but I don't think it came out. I think, yeah. Anyway, the handoff now for West Virginia. Unbelievable turn of events. Hail State sauce, I don't know. You almost can't script it even.
Yeah, I don't know what the Temple guys pumping the fans up for. I mean, they're in their end zone. This is their last ditch effort.
They need a turnover for sure.
Oof.
Almost had one there. Foot contusion. Derek Dandy is going to be out for the rest of the day. Temple defensive lineman.
Great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up. So when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
West Virginia very confident right now. They're going to come out in an empty backfield on 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
Here. You got to put them away.
Roche looks almost through right away. Now he has a lot of pressure. He got stuck.
Hey, will you take the points? And it's, closer to a 5-possession game.
West Virginia will line up to take the field goal.
I think at some point you probably could have, honestly, you could have been in the 4th quarter by now. I mean, you got to want to drain some clock, too.
There he goes. I finally figured it out.
We've got Hail State back.
Hail State, or the headset went dead, and then I plugged it in. I had to figure out how to reconnect it.
Yeah, same for me. That's crazy. How about that? They need some new radios.
They do.
It's quite poverty.
Double now looking, they definitely need to score here. Down 42-14 towards the end of the 3rd quarter. Does have an open man outside. Hennessy. Haven't said his name since the 1st quarter.
I think you just need to know huddle and just keep running off plays.
Definitely want to save as much clock as they can.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10,
from the shotgun. Deep left. He's got it.
Here we go.
McCluskey.
Can't get in.
Inside the 5.
So if they needed there, no huddle.
Just running up the field. Winded, but they got to get this in 16, 15 seconds. Get as many plays here as you can. There's the stuff. No huddle again. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Can we score before the end of the quarter? 8 seconds. We flip the play. 5.
Does it get off?
Probably the last play of the quarter. He gets it off. Throws it the outside. It's in the end zone. Touchdown Temple. McCluskey gets it in.
There's some life for the Owls here.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary.
So, I mean, it can happen. It just took him a minute, but they're finally back in the end zone.
Giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good.
42-21, down 21.
We've seen West Virginia part of the biggest comeback in league history, down 35 against South Florida Bulls. Sorry, Brink.
Yeah, so, I mean, Brink, you should know, anyone here how to protect the lead. What's some advice for West Virginia?
Run the ball.
I think want to drain as much clock as you can here. I wouldn't even throw the ball. I would just drain the clock.
So here we go. First play of
I would chew the entire clock here.
Yeah, especially up by 3.
This is the playoffs. We can't be choking leads like this in the playoffs. That's detrimental to a program.
Sanders gets his 2nd attempt. He gets 3 yards on that carry. A lot of running backs coming out for West Virginia today. Everybody wants their shot.
Hey, the freshmen red shirts are being pulled.
Hopkins back in the backfield. Man in motion. Roche does hand off to that man, but he's brought down immediately.
You want to go backwards. I mean,
Cam Pritchett on the blitz.
That's what Temple wants right there. People need anything they can get right here. And I will say, the Temple uniforms, how do you guys feel about the split logos on the helmet?
You mean like one on one? What is it?
It's got one on each side, 2 different ones. Not a fan, personally.
Oh, I don't like that.
Wanted to bring that up.
No.
Going deep.
Roche looking deep now, and he's got a man and a defender. He's intercepted.
Why are we throwing the ball?
The Philly Travis Hunter making a play here, try to get the Owls back in the game.
Temple.
I mean, I guess it's as good as a punt, right?
Temple with some new life. At their own 30.
I mean, Temple knows they can score. In one play, that's it. That's all they need. Going deep here, he's got a man, another man in coverage, and it's picked off.
And it's picked right back off by West Virginia.
Trading picks here.
Gage Strzelczyk.
Well, never mind.
Strzelczyk.
And you know, that could be it for the career of Sauer.
Prosch with the fake handoff. Is going to scramble to the right. Another throw. Throws, catches, halfback. Short gain. 10 for 25 today, Sauer. 14 for 22 for Prosch. Excuse me.
Not sure.
Thank you.
And that stopped the clock there going out of bounds. That's the last thing you want to do.
There's the handoff. Toole now to the left. He gets enough for the first down. And then he's brought down. 42 yards on his 6 attempts.
But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first.
We're in shotgun again, 1st and 10. But it's a handoff. Toole to the left. He'll get 5.
Was not expecting this.
Now we got a double tight end set. As Prosch pitches out to the right, Elkin's gonna take a cut to the inside. He'll only get a yard out of that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's your boy. He's got the nation lead with 25 touchdowns this year.
Hey, good on him.
Set up here. It's 3rd down.
Temple showing a lot of men up in the box here as Prosch looks handoff. Elkins, he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 5.
That's an excellent effort here by
Another yard, a loss on the rush. We are past the 2-minute warning. There's a minute 50 left in the game.
The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
West Virginia is set to punt away here.
I mean, he could have drained another 30 seconds off the
he could have drained a lot of time off the clock, and he chose not to.
Okay.
So Temple takes over. They're going to punt return here to the 26. They are.
See if that 30 seconds comes back.
74 yards away from bringing us within a 2-score game. Going to have to do it quickly. Man in motion. Sauer looks. He's all by himself as he takes off down the middle. He'll slide. Thus, clock will continue to run. They'll come out in a no huddle. Comes the other man in motion again. Sauer now looks to go deep. He has enough space here. He looks to throw on the sideline. He's got a man, Chamberlain. That's enough to get to the 35, 33-yard line now. But the clock is not moving, more importantly. Is this the last time we see Sauer in a Temple uniform? He drops back to look towards the end zone. Throws deep over the middle, and it's picked off by West Virginia. User
run
pick.
It back here.
A little bit of space returns it some, but that will pretty much do it here with a minute 8 left in the game.
Strzelczyk picks him off twice, and that will be the last throw of his Temple career.
Wow. I am shocked.
Flabbergasted. Surprised, happy, and sad. Both these guys are good coaches, good competitors, and happy for Drunkfest, but yeah, we're sad for Pablo.
West Virginia, this young team, this is a young football team, and they are set up well for the future, and they are ahead of schedule as they are going.
They're so young, they don't know where true clock is on the settings.
Maybe they found it here.
How did they? Taking a knee, Prosch. One more should do it. 42-21.
When West Virginia has pulled the upset, knocking out the #1 seed in the tournament. I think every single team that had a bye lost.
Yeah.
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 Wow. I mean, you'd think
These
that would be
playoffs,
beneficial,
man.
but I guess not.
Well, 42-21,
Look at that
number one
third
Temple
quarter.
goes down here at the Rose Bowl. West Virginia will meet Georgia Southern in the next round. I don't know where that game's at, though. 235 yards on 12 attempts, 3 touchdowns. J.T. Elkins, freshman, is your player of the game. We'll get these guys in here for some final words on their game here tonight. Pablo,
What's up?
expected to win, had a 13-point favorite. What happened?
Well, came out and the receivers / Sawyer looked sloppy. Like 3 drops and close to 3 missed throws in the first 2 drives, and then, well, the defense couldn't stop a parked car, and that'll story of the game.
What was it? Because in the first quarter, you looked pretty good. What changed?
Well, I think he kind of started to get ahead there in the third, and I just had to play catch up, and I made a couple bad reads and couldn't get really the protection that I wanted with the offensive line, and just had a bad half, or basically just a bad third quarter.
You had a couple days off. Do you think that had anything to play into your performance tonight?
No.
Fellas?
What's the plan? There's been some rumors circulating your position at Temple. Where do the Owls go from here, or is the next season with the Owls?
I just gotta say, I don't really think there's a good player on this roster besides the quarterback.
Wow. Okay. It's not a typical coach answer.
Sounds like someone's not going to be here.
Hey, the head coach very direct and straightforward.
Trying to get hit on the first train out of Philadelphia.
Pablo, congrats on a good season, though. Big Ten title. Wherever you go next, though, I'm sure we'll see you back in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Well, Coach Drunkfest, did you think when you woke up this morning you'd be standing here right now?
Nah, I mean, it's no offense to Pablo, but I couldn't let Philly beat me twice in a day, being a Skins fan. But, yeah, it just, we kept missing throws, both our quarterbacks, honestly, and I started running the ball, and it was just, running back would break tackles. Elkins, Tool, had a couple big runs, and then just play action pass when I needed to, and I just got in a rhythm and got a lead, held it.
Any kind of scouting preparation going into this?
Not really. I mean, we played before, so I kind of knew a couple of his formations, plays that beat me deep. I mean, they still did a couple times, but the main part was to get behind it and try to limit those, and try to force him to be on the field more so he can make a couple mistakes. And that's what ended up icing it in the end.
All right. Gentlemen?
Yeah, Drunk. Question. We saw you at the pool hall pre-gaming beforehand. Do you think that played any role in the great performance tonight?
And some of them throws I made, some of them throws I made back across the middle, yeah, definitely. But the one in the middle to the tight end covered, I was like, oh, I didn't see him first. And then I was like, all right, I got a tight end on the corner. I shouldn't have thrown it, but it somehow stupid crap like that worked. So I won't be as intoxicated next matchup.
To your disadvantage, it seems.
I know, maybe I need to.
Hey, what's next opponent? What's your game plan for next week?
There's gonna be a shootout. Try to stop something, cause turnovers. That's all you can do. Be the second person to beat you in this league, so try it.
I look forward.
Well, I can go ahead and tell you that your best bet next week might be to get intoxicated again. Honestly, it seems like there's a there's a history here of, not just in this league, but when you get drunk and play a playoff game, usually you perform pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but if it works, it works. I'll try her again. It gives you a certain degree of effort, I guess. And it goes from there.
All right. Anything else, fellas?
Oh, hey, congratulations,
I'm
bro.
good.
Yeah. GG's. Good game, fellas. Sorry, Pablo. We'll see you
Good game.
in a few weeks when we start next season, or like a week or so. And keep an eye out for that. We got the Final Four to play. We got 3 more games. We'll have another title. All right. God bless everybody. Like, subscribe, check it out. Come back. We'll see you soon. Have a good night. Go Bills.
What?